Hi everybody, welcome back to my kitchen. You know, we got the 4th of July coming up. It's just a few days away. So I'm going to do a dessert that I think everybody will love. And it's simple. It's easy to make. But you need to make it the day before, which will help out with all the hectic times that the 4th of July brings, if you're having a lot of company. This is 1 box of cake mix. And I've already poured it in the bowl, except, whoops, for 1 cup of it. I reserved 1 cup of the cake mix to use later. So I've got that in the bowl. This is 3/4 of a cup of sliced almonds. It's going in there with it. A teaspoon of almond extract. I forgot to get that out. Let's see. Here it is. Gonna put that in. And 1 egg. And I forgot to get that out. So we'll just go ahead and get it out right now. Preheat your oven to 300 degrees. One large egg. Remember, I told you, when you bake, you always use large or extra large eggs. Always. Alright, I'm going to mix this slowly. Now, down the side of this, I'm going to add anywhere from 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. And the reason I'm just going to pour it slowly is because I want this to just become a crumble, not a wet mess. That's not crumbly enough, but turn it up a little bit and see if it'll crumble some more. Alright. Come on. That's not quite what it's supposed to look like, but that'll do. We'll just go with that. Now, get a 9x13 pan, and I'm going to push this aside for a minute. And what you're going to do is get the top of this off here. You're going to press this mixture down in the bottom of the 9x13 pan. But I'm telling you, this is it's not crumbly. It's got too much, I went too fast, I guess. Too much oil in it. In any case, I'm still going to get it crumbled down in the bottom of this. And when I get through, I'll bring you back for the next step. Well, actually, I'm going to put it in that 300-degree oven on the middle rack, and let it bake for about 10 minutes. But while that's baking, we're going to start the filling. So we'll be back. Alright, I brought you back just for a second to show you what the pan looks like after you've gotten your ingredients pressed into the bottom before you put it in the oven. So we'll be back. Okay guys, we're back. You have to wait until the bottom crust that you prepared is totally cool before you can put the filling in. I haven't told you yet what this is, and it's a cheesecake. Alright, already into the bowl, leave your oven on 300. Don't turn it off. In the bowl, I've got 2 8-ounce packages of cream cheese, and I used the full, and a half a cup of sugar. And I've changed the blade on my mixer to the flex blade because I want this to be creamy. So I'm going to mix those two together. And when I feel like it's mixed, then this cup of cake mix that I reserved is going in there. So I'm going to cut you off again so that you don't have to watch this thing till it gets done. Alright. I mixed up the cream cheese and the sugar, and I added the reserved cup of cake mix. Now, I hope I can do this. I'm going to add these eggs one at a time. And I'm going to bring you back because they have to mix 1 minute between each egg, and then we'll be back. Alright, we got all our eggs in there, got them beaten well. Now I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of vanilla, and let that mix a bit. And the only thing left going in is a cup and a half of milk. And I'm using, whoa, I better slow this little booger down. I'm using whole milk. Look at that, it's still splashing around. Now you're going to see that this is a very loose batter. Don't let it scare you. It's just loose. And you know, you can let it keep mixing, but it's not going to thicken. It stays loose. This is the way you're going to cook it. And I think that's probably enough. See how loose it is? It's just dripping. It is dripping. It's so loose. Now I'm going to get a napkin and remove this paddle because it's going to be in my way. Alright, let me just rinse it off just a little bit because I don't want anything. Whoops, daisy. I don't want anything to stick to it. Okay. Got my plate back. I'm gonna give this a quick little stir, and I'm gonna let you watch me put it in this totally cool crust. And I'll tell you that this crust, I added too much oil. I told you that in the beginning. It should look crumbly, like when you do a crust, a crumbled crust for a cake or a pie that just has the crumbles on top, but it still worked out. So here it is. Let me try to pour it so you can see it. This is loose. It's almost like a melted milkshake. Now it's gonna go, I'm gonna scrape this bowl. It's going into that 300-degree oven on the middle rack for anywhere from 45 to 50 minutes. So after it cools down just a bit, you're going to put it in the refrigerator, and it's got to stay there chilling at least an hour. But I honestly think it'll be longer than that. So we will find out, won't we? Alright, I'll be back. Well, hi guys, we're back. And this is the cheesecake. It took mine 50 minutes in my oven, and I left it out for a while till it cooled some, and then I've had it in the refrigerator for quite a while. Now, if you're having a lot of company for the 4th or any holiday, and you know that most of this is going to be eaten, go ahead and ice it with some whipped cream, and then put rows of strawberries, and then skip a space for the white, and then a row of blueberries, and then skip a space and the strawberries again, or just drop strawberries all over the top. You can do that. But I know that there's only salmon eye here, and this isn't going to be eaten quickly unless I give a lot of it away, which I may do. But I'm not going to ice this. This is just the cheesecake, and I'm going to come through here I'm going to cut him a little piece. And what I did was I had some fresh strawberries, and I just mashed them up with my, but I sliced them with my egg slicer. Washed them and took the tops off. Sliced them with my egg slicer. And then I mashed them up with my potato masher and added some sugar to them. And that's exactly how I'm going to dress this. I'm just going to put some fresh strawberries on the top, just like that. And let's see what Sam thinks about this cheesecake. Here you go, Sammy.
Thank you.
He told me not to cut him a big piece, so I was being very conservative.
I'm a diabetic.
Yeah. What do you think there, Sonny?
That's cheesecake there. That's good, rich, creamy. That's tastes like cheesecake you'd get in a fancy restaurant. That's delicious. It really is.
Now guys, you saw how little trouble this was to make. So I hope you try it. Let me cut another piece here. I hope you'll give this a try. You can do the whole thing with a hand mixer. I imagine that you could do it with by hand, but it would just be so much quicker if you used a hand mixer or a regular big mixer. Let's just...
Yeah, if they like cheesecake, they'll love it.
I'm going to move this aside here for a minute. Get my little piece of cheesecake down here. Dress it up with some of these fresh strawberries. I could have put a dab of whipped cream on that, but I didn't. But here's your picture of it. I hope you try it and enjoy it. Have a wonderful 4th of July. Enjoy your family. Have some fun. Thank you for spending part of your day with me today. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. It only takes a few seconds. And until next time, you take care.